Hello everybody, I'm Jess Burton and welcome again to the Marblehead Animal Shelter for AdoptIN Marblehead with my friend Michelle Harling, one of the very dedicated volunteers down here at the Marblehead Animal Shelter. And today we are meeting with Jordi. He's been here a little while, was actually returned once. Michelle's going to tell us why that happened, but also why he's going to be the perfect new cat for you.
Jordi is a very sweet orange tabby cat. Most people love orange tabbies either because they're very sweet or they're very funny. He's a nice combination of both. Jordi did end up finding a home for a little bit. It just wasn't the right fit. So we're going to try to find a better home. He's an adult cat, but he still very much acts like a young cat. So we don't have an exact age for him. Jordi's been here since February. He loves coming out of his cage when we're cleaning or just if we have the time and space to let him run around. He's very interactive, loves to play, and he certainly likes the food that we have here too. He's a little bit of a chubby boy right now, so he'll need a good diet and exercise plan for his new home.
We were talking before, he said maybe he's stress eating a little bit.
Yeah.
He's been at the shelter for a few months and has made one trip back, so he's a little out of sorts, so he's finding comfort in food right now. He is super cute. He's very personable since we've been here. He's rolled on his side. I've been able to give him belly rubs. He was playful during it, light little scratches because he's grabbing your hand and he's doing his little love nibbles. Nothing to be overly concerned about. However, we do think it's best for an experienced cat family to be the next ones that he goes to, right? So tell me a little bit about what you think the household should have.
So for Jordi, I would say, an adult household would be fantastic. Anyone who has older kids who know how to deal with a cat, who know how to, kind of assess how they're feeling. If they want to be left alone, the kids will be able to leave them alone and give them the space. And just have an understanding of, how a typical cat personality is. He might not want to be picked up, he might not want to be with you, and that's okay. He'll be in the house, he'll come to you when he wants to have some interaction or have some love.
And Jordi did come off the street, so the golden rule is to always keep the cats inside. Yes, we don't want him back on the street and ending up in a different shelter or back here. We want them to be as safe as possible when they leave here and to make you all as happy as possible. He loves playing with these toys too. That's one thing since we've come in, he's been really, really playful. That's maybe the tabby in him.
Yep. And this will help to get his weight under control too. When he's in a home, he'll have more space to run around. You can throw toys for him. He loves the little string toys we have here, so that's a great form of exercise, and he'll trim down to the right size in no time with you.
Will he need to be on a specific diet going forward?
Not a specific diet, but he probably won't be a free-fed cat, which means the food just stays out all the time and kind of refills itself. He would probably continue to get a little heavier than he is. So specific feeding times with portion controls should be fine for him.
How have you gotten Jordi to trust you, and how would you suggest for a new owner to do the same?
When we clean his cage, we do a very calm approach. We always respect their space. This is the small amount of space that they're allowed to have when they're in the shelter, so this is their home. So they can be very territorial with their home. So we just make sure that if we're going near him, near his bed, near his cage, we let him know. We don't startle him awake. We try not to manhandle him too much with picking him up and moving him around. We kind of let him do things at his own pace. And then we'll adapt how we get him back into the cage. So some of the times we can pick cats up and put them back in. For Jordi, he'll usually go back in for a treat, and that's less stressful for him. So we just kind of make sure that we're respecting him, his space, and his cues.
He's got an awesome looking coat.
He does. So he's got the beautiful tabby stripes on the top of his head, as well as the nice little white patchwork. He's got his very dapper socks on. Oh, thank you for spinning for us. And he's got adorable little stripe going down the thick of his tail, so it almost looks like a little racing stripe going down to the tip. So he's a beautiful cat. This is one of the reasons why people absolutely love orange tabbies. Just the coloration alone is beautiful. And he's got these adorable little orange golden eyes.
White on one side of his nose and orange on the other side of his nose. He's a very handsome guy.
Very handsome, and he knows it too. He's got a lot of confidence in himself. He loves to explore new environments, so usually we suggest like a slow integration period into the home until they feel confident in one room, then you open them up to the rest. I don't think his integration would take very long at all.
How does somebody adopt Jordi if they want to?
Yeah, so if you're stopping by during our open hours, we have in-person applications you can fill out and meet him at the same time. But though we have limited hours, we always have our online applications open, so you can put in an application online. If you would like to look at him specifically, you can just put in Jordi for the cat you're interested in.
And Jordi's out of here, so we're going to get out of here too. Thank you for joining us for another edition of AdoptIN Marblehead. I'm Jess Burton.